Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Lofi.
I am Laini.
I'm Intan.
And today we are going to take a video for podcast as assignment for mid-test of literature for English language teaching. So let's check it out.
Let's go. Guys, have you ever heard a story about bawang merah and bawang putih?
Yes, of course, that is an interesting story.
Let's talk about it then.
Who is gonna retell it?
Of course, you first.
Okay, I will start first. So this story is about bawang merah and bawang putih. Bawang putih lived with her stepmother and her mother father remarried with a woman who already has a daughter. Unfortunately, her father died, so Bawang Putih lived with her stepmother and stepsister. They treat Bawang Putih badly, and one day, Bawang Putih's stepmother asked Bawang Putih to wash her. Accidentally, the clothes was away by the river, and then Bawang Putih was worried, so she tried to find the clothes. And then she met an old woman that she kept the clothes and would give them back if Bawang Putih want to help her. Okay, who is gonna continue?
Me. Bawang Putih helped her family after everything was finished. The old woman returned the clothes. She also gave Bawang Putih a gift. The old woman had two pumpkins. One pumpkin was small and the other one was bigger. Bawang Putih had to choose one. And Bawang Putih was not a greedy girl, so she took a small one. And after taking the old woman, Bawang Putih then went home. When she arrived home, her stepmother and Bawang Merah was angry. They had been waiting for her all day long. Bawang Putih then told about the clothes and the old woman and the pumpkin. Her mother was really angry so bad, grabbed the pumpkin store. They all were surprised. Inside the pumpkin, they found jewelries. Bawang Merah, hurry up! Go to the river and throw my clothes into the water. After that, find the old woman. Remember, you have to take a big pumpkin. The stepmother asked Bawang Merah to do exactly the same as Bawang Putih experienced. So, who's the continue?
Okay,
Please, Lobby.
me. Okay, Bawang Merah immediately went to the river and she threw the clothes and pretended to search them. Not long after that, she met the old woman. Again, she asked Bawang Merah to do household. She refused and asked the old woman to give her a big pumpkin. The old woman then gave her the big one. Bawang Merah was so happy. She ran very fast. When she arrived home, her mother was impatient. She directly smashed the pumpkin to the floor. They were screaming. There were a lot of snakes inside the pumpkin. They were really scared. They were afraid of the snakes would bite them. And Mom, I think God just punished us. We had done bad things to Bawang Putih, and God didn't like that. We have to apologize to Bawang Putih and said Bawang Merah. Finally, both of them realized their mistakes. They apologized and Bawang Putih forgave them. Now, the family is not poor anymore. Bawang Putih decided to sell all the jewelries and use the money for. Okay, that's the ending of the story. Yay!
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 It's happy
Wow,
ending,
that's
right?
good. That is amazing story, right?
Yes.
So now let's move to the Q&A session. I will
Let's
ask Lainey
go.
first. What is the purpose delivered by the author?
Okay, thank you, Lapi, for asking me. So, the purpose conveyed by the author is to entertain the readers.
Okay, and I will ask Lopi, what kind of word mostly appears in the story?
In the story, the type of verb used is mostly action verb. For example, in the sentence, her stepmother and her stepsister treated Bawang Putih badly and always asked her to do all the household work. And also the sentence, the old woman returned the clothes, and she grabbed pumpkin and smashed to the floor. But there are also some sentences that use helping verb and linking verb. For example, Bawang Putih was washing some clothes in a river. It is a helping verb. And the sentence, she was a baby, is a verb.
Okay. Um.
Okay, so now Inta. So,
Yes.
what kind
Mostly appear in the state. And Putih was not a greedy girl. And Bawang Merah was so happy. Okay. And
Okay. And then what kinds of adverbs mostly appear in the story?
sorry.
What kinds adverbs mostly appear in the story?
Oh, I see. Um, Adverb that mostly appears in the story in adverb of manner. For example, is unfortunately, not long after that, her father died, and her stepmother and stepsister treat Bawang Putih so badly, and Bawang Putih helped her. Thank you.
then also I want to ask what kind of tenses that mostly appear in the story?
Simple past tense. Example is Bawang Putih lived with her stepmother and stepsister. Bawang Putih was not a greedy girl. And that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bintang. Now I will ask Lainey. When we compare the number of imperative sentences, question sentences, and statement sentences, which one mostly appeared and which one less?
Okay, so the sentence that mostly appear is statement sentences. For example, Bawang Putih lived with her stepmother and stepsister, and Bawang Putih mother died when she was a baby. And then there is no question sentence in this story. So the most appear sentence is statement sentence, and the least appear sentence is question sentence.
All right. And I will ask Lopi, What kind of language feature mostly appeared? Please answer it.
Okay, thank you for the question. The language features used in a story are the language technique of the imperative sentence. For example, in the sentence, hurry up, go to the river and throw my clothes into the water. And also the adjective sentence, for example, in the sentence, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were angry. And also another example is the structural technique of simple sentence. For example, in the sentence, finally, she met an old woman. And for the compound sentence, she refused and asked the old woman to give her a big pumpkin.
Okay.
Okay, for the last question, I will ask Lofi. According to you, what are the messages in the story and what things can influence the reader or the audience?
Okay, the moral message that can be taken from the fairy tale of Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih is that people who do evil and greedy for other people will get what they deserve. And on the other hand, if you do good, you will get good result too. Okay, all right.
Okay.
That's all from us. Thank you for your attention in this podcast. Hope you enjoy the video. And the last we say, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Wassalamualaikum
Wassalamualaikum
warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
See you
wabarakatuh.
guys.